Hey, I want to bring you on a journey. A journey through the minds of some of the most interesting people I know. And it all starts here. Minecraft. Back when this server was first booted up, a small group of my friends spawned here. 0, 0. The Wood Age. They would collect resources and gather the lay of the land before deciding to set up base here. Now, unfortunately I don't have any footage of this place while it was a thriving home base, but as you can see, the Wood Age of our server ended in violence. But before that, there was ponds, gardens, woodmills, stables, some of which still remains. Not lost, abandoned. I am not completely sure what happened that sparked the flame of change, but I recall 2 or 3 of our friends, our group, feared some civil war or infighting. They packed their inventories and they left. They walked and they walked, and then they stopped. The ever-growing fear of being found led them to one conclusion. They would need to build a base underground. The Dark Age. They dug underground and began an industrious operation, farming, strip mining, gathering resources, fishing, crafting weapons. They built and crafted a small armory, gained the ability to enchant items, and they did not stop there. This was a mass operation. Contact would be made between the new and old bases that led them to an agreement that we should join them inside the new base and all work together. And thus, the underground superhighway was tunnelled. A tunnel spanning a stupid amount of blocks that would lead directly to the old base and meet where we could travel without interruption. This is where the single biggest tunnel we had made this far lies now. Once we were all united up again, we seen a boom in productivity and creativity. The Iron and Industrial Age. From here on out, we sank countless hours into the underground base. Farms were improved, facilities expanded, appropriate decoration took place, and I kind of lost my mind. Into the pit. Right here. This is a pit farm, and I've always used pit farms in Minecraft because it doesn't require fences, just wheat, 2 cows and a 4x4 cube, and you're ready for infinite meat. But over the years my friends thought this was funny, albeit a bit dark, so I ran with it. This would be my angle, and boy did I push some buttons. If you're someone who does not like to see mobs mistreated, please look away now, for I present the Sky Pit. Floating above my head is the magnum opus of pit farming. I can farm as I sleep underneath a chandelier of innovation. But I wouldn't stop there. Next came the Snow Room, a room of snow golems surrounded by a lava and fire behind glass. This would be followed up by the Gallows, which was simply awful. The further I go here, the more I question my own sanity. Beach chilling. I decided it was time to do something wholesome and build an underground beach that I could allow some quality of life for some of my mobs. The sea turtles were given water, space, sand, and a lovely sunset, and on the other side, the stars and moon. Little did I know that at this time I had unintentionally lit the flame that would set off the biggest and most horrible work of art to date, the Boring Company. During this time, one of the group decided to line the entire underground tunnel between the bases with rail track, power rails and redstone. So all projects donated steel rails etc. to this person so that they could get the job done, and it was no small task. Today the railway will take you somewhere in and around 20 minutes to get from base to base. and that was influential in getting new players from the old base to the new base. But as time ticked on, often we found that there was only 1, 2, maybe 3 of us in the server at a time. Amazing. We decided to build a challenge maze as a way to bring back older players and get them involved with the server again. The maze originally was not as grand as it is now, but it was somewhat of a challenge. But after one of our friends essentially speedran it, we knew it wasn't enough, and we were hitting a productivity time issue, so we welcomed a new age. Divine creation. From here, all projects could be completed in half the time. We agreed that we would only allow ourselves creative to work on our super project, and that was exactly what we did. We finished off the maze and began work on the surface, which had a bit of building here and there, but nothing like what would come next. A stupid amount of what you're about to see was built by one man, our friend Chris, or Aged Dinosaur. He's actually asked me to credit it's Marlowe for the builds, but he actually went and built them even with the schematics, so all fair play to him. There was others involved too, so it's not fair to give him 100% of the credit, but I'm positive that they would agree that he deserves the credit for 98% of this. We have everything. Town halls, pubs, houses, rooms for rent, bakeries, steelworks. It goes on and on and on. All protected by a giant stone wall that connects beautifully decorated externals, overlooked by a lighthouse over the harbour. The city is truly astonishing. But for me, I yearned for the depths. I was not used to the sunlight. I threw myself at a brand new project on my own originally. I wanted to make a genuinely stunning underground aquarium. One that a minecart could go through and around to show off the peaceful water life. And show that I was a changed man, who was doing what he could to make up to my friends by doing something nice But this was all just part of a greater plan. To lower their guard, firstly to relax them and then drop them into a dark pit of torture and uncomfortableness. They were in the pit. This was all linked back up to the beginning, so you come back traumatized. To this day, we plan on doing more and more, and who knows what majesty or horrors are next for us. Thank you for watching. Please, if you like and subscribe, that would be fantastic. If you're a fan of this kind of new format that I'm at least attempting here, that, you know, please let me know. Yeah, I don't know how to end these yet, so goodbye.